because I have to re-record this. Alright, what is up YouTube? HPJ here, and it's time for some more Terminal World drops. And this time, we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite fusion archetypes, the Shaddoll. And as we all know, Shaddoll is a combination of dark monsters. Well, I mean, there's multiple monsters of archetypes in it, but they're basically, monsters infected by the Shaddoll core and have stretched out through on a major wave of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. It's kind of funny though, because the Dual Terminal was the first instance where we got lore archetypes, and a lot of people don't realize that lore archetypes really did start with Dual Terminal. They didn't start off with like insert set here. That was only done because Konami just didn't want to do more hidden arsenals, and we know how you guys act when you get hidden arsenals. So, I mean, heck, look how you guys act when you get deck building sets too. So, anyway, before I show someone shade, because we're going to be shading with the Shaddolls. The Shaddoll archetype, for those who don't know, are an archetype of monsters who are in the series of Dual Terminal. They have been possessed by the Shaddoll core, and now they've become this wicked combination of fusion monsters, and they all center around this core. Their leader is Shaddoll Construct, one of the most powerful Shaddoll monsters in the series, and probably the most banned Shaddoll monster too, because she is just that powerful. She is, like they say, that bitch, and we love Miss Construct. She is queen. She's mother, and Shaddolls are getting more support, which is really cool. Now, if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of the Dual Terminal series that includes the Shaddolls, it is said that the Shaddoll monsters a lot of them are breaking free of their possession, or being freed from the possession of the Shaddoll core, and now it's like some bigger entity has come, and the Shaddoll monsters are like, the Shaddoll core is using what it has left to help the others. It's weird, because Dual Terminal series is weird, and I know some people are saying that, no, you're wrong, that's not how the series is going. Whatever, I want to like have that whole homage in my head, okay? My head canon, get real with it. Because sometimes, look, the possessive dark creature may not be evil, as we've seen in the lineup of Dual Terminal. Some of these dark possessing creatures aren't always evil. Maybe some of them are actually just light, are creatures who want to protect the balance, and then things just go haywire because, oops, I forgot I am pure darkness. It happens. So anyway, while I'm rambling on about Dual Terminal stories, let's talk about some of these monsters that we're getting from Terminal World 3. So the first one off is it's Tahu Shaddoll Greista. This is a level 7 Earth Attribute Rock Flip monster with 2550 attack and 1950 defense. You only use each of the following effects of this card's name once per turn, and only once that turn. Flip, target one non-rock Shaddoll monster in your graveyard and apply this effect that activates when it is flipped face up. Which I guess is the second effect, which is if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can fusion summon one Shaddoll fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its material from your hand, field, and or graveyard. You not special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Shaddoll monsters. This monster itself, in terms of its name, is Tahu, which is Hebrew for void. And funny enough, yes, this is another incarnation of the Gem Knight Greista, or Gem Knight Crystal, who then became Korra Gorgon, the anti-luminescent knight. And then Korra Gorgon, once the Shaddoll core broke free, it used the pieces of what it was left of its body, inflamed it with fire, and it made it El Shaddoll Greista. So I guess this is now more of so the possessed doll that is Greista. Then from there we have El Shaddoll Marsharal. She is a level 10 Earth Attribute Machine type fusion monster with 2800 attack and 1000 defense. She requires one Shaddoll monster, one Dark monster, one Earth monster. Must be fusion summoned. Unaffected by your opponent's activated spell and trap effects, and by activating effects from your opponent's monsters whose original level and or rank is lower than this monster's current level. Once a turn, by paying 8 100 life points. You can add one Shaddoll card or Void card from your Sheller Trap from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can summon one Shaddoll monster from your graveyard. That is amazing. So, its name itself is Masha, Messiah. Oh, Messiah Hara. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, because in Hebrew, the word Messiah is for salvation, deliverance, and freedom. And in most religions, Messiah means, the Savior, the Holy One. No, sorry, Meshahara. So, yeah, it's salvation in that. I'm sorry, because I'm thinking of Messiah, which is derivative from this word as well, where, Messiah, the Holy One, the one that saves, the world from blanketing evil and darkness. So, this card itself is a combination of um, a Shaddoll monster, a Dark monster, and an Earth monster. And it mentions Void. And last we remembered, Void is, the Void spells. That's for the Infernoids, which is crazy. I cannot believe that we're going to have some Infernoids. I actually want to take a quick look at her artwork. And I see some, like, mechanical stuff around Winda. So maybe Winda's, possessing some technology and you trying to take advantage of it. I also like her ability too that when she's into the graveyard, she can summon a Shaddoll monster from the deck. You can probably use this in combination with Dogmatica. Use Dogmatica Punishment. I don't know, because I think Dogmatica Punishment limits you to summon from extra deck. Shit. I don't know from graveyard though, but you can summon from the grave. So maybe you have a monster already in the graveyard and you can just summon it back with this monster's effect. Oh, combos. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This is actually funny enough. This is Risha Doll Winnie Kura. I have to move over to this page because this is actually where she is. So this is Risha Doll Winnie Kura. Sorry, I gotta get rid of some of these ads here. And she is another fusion monster variation of a Shaddoll. And this is basically a reformed Shaddoll monster. So, Wendy Chola, I think they're trying to derive this name in translation, is a level 6 wind attribute psychic type fusion monster with 200 attack, 1800 defense. Requires one Shaddoll monster and one wind monster. You must first fusion summon this card. You can only use its first effect of this card's name once per turn. Quick effect. You can change any number of set monsters on the field to face up defense position. Then you can change other face up monsters on the field to face down position. That's a number of flip monsters flip face up. Face up. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Shaddoll card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. This monster's kanji, of course, is deriving its name itself. So it's a combination of names. Cthulhu, which is, of course, the name of the Mesopotamian sea god, born from Tiamat. Then at a point, of course, her name Wendy, which of course is just this monster itself being the spirit of Wendy. If you see in this card's artwork, which I'm going to show you from the other page, this is what the card itself looks like. It is Ritual Beast Podolphin in Ritual Tamer Wendy. And in the artwork, you see they've now fused together. She's a mermaid-like creature, giving the offense that she's now known as Winkulu. So now Wendy has become some form of mythical beast and has fused herself, or has now become fused with Ritual Beast Podolphin in combination. Now, the effect is not too bad either. That's actually really cool lineup of effects. Basically, Book of Eclipse, which is cool. And that's actually not too bad. Plus, the fact that she's gonna force face-up monsters to go face down for each monster that's face down, going face up. Then from there, we only have one more card left, and that is Void Liberation. It's a normal spell, and it says you only use each of the effects of this card's name once per turn each. Reveal one Shaddoll card in your hand to then add two Shaddoll cards from your deck to your hand of different names. Oh, different types. Monster, spell, and trap from your deck. Reveal those cards and then discard one card. You can banish this card from your graveyard to then add one Infernoid monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So a combination of this monster being a combination of both Shaddoll and Infernoid support. Because it has Void in its name, so they can send it. You know, there are a lot of Infernoid monsters that can send Void cards to the graveyard. I believe that is one of the. Is that Deviati? Infernoid Deviati? I think so. I know when the Shaddoll monsters. I know it's. Was it Shiginaga in them fused and they made a Noilatilus. And I forget it. I think it's Deviati that fused itself into a Noilatilus to try to stop her. No, Construct. No. Was it? No, it's Shiginaga who was already fused with the empowerment of El Shaddai. With, what is it? Popular Fourth Towers. And then now they become a fusion monster. And then they became another fusion monster when fusing with one of the Infernos, and I believe it's Deviati. Someone in the comment section is going to tell me it's not Deviati. Please tell me which one it is, because I believe it was Deviati, and I might be wrong. And I'm okay with the suggestion. No, that's not Deviati. It was the other one. So, but what a powerful spell to help you go get cards from both Shaddoll and Infernoid. Other reprints in this, we have basically the Shaddoll lineup. Shaddoll Hedgehog, Skalmata, Dragon Beast, Windy, Ariel, Genesis, Hollow, Winda Construct, Greista, Shiginaga, Acapulone, Shaddoll Construct, the Link Monster, Shaddoll Fusion, El Shaddoll Fusion, Re-Shaddoll Incarnation, and Shaddoll Schism. So basically all the power pushes. The only ones that are missing are like Dragon and... it's Dragon. Because Dragon's not here. Oh no, Dragon's here, never mind. It's Dragon, Skalmata, Hedgehog, Beast. No, it's basically... Oh, so Falco is the only one missing here. Which is probably one of the... It's probably one of my favorites next to Construct. So, yeah, new Shaddoll cards, new Shaddoll support, even more inclusion of Infernoids with this whole new wave of support and inclusion to them into the system. So, yeah, really cool stuff here. Let me know what you guys think of all this new stuff that Shaddoll is getting as well. Let me know in the comment section below. I do apologize if this is a long video, but hey, long videos deserve some long treat. That didn't come out right. Anyway, I'm going to end this video before I make it any weirder. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will catch you all next time. ATJ signing out. Take care.